Pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scraps, wants 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 4. Ace, deuce, ace, deuce, scrap, wants 4. Scrap, wants 4. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner, got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner, got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4 and he made it the hard way. Pay the front line, take the hard. You have a shooter and a good one. Coming out for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point as 9. Place 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point as 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? 6 to point.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. Place your bets. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
So funky. So funky.
Check me out, y'all.
8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point as 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? Place 6.
So funky. So funky.
Coming out again for a new point.
So funky.
Bets down, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the hard 4?
So funky.
5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
4-4's the point, mark 4.
So funky.
Ace, deuce, scraps, wants 4. Ace, deuce, deuce.
So funky.
Scraps, wants 1. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Who wants to come?
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. 9 a winner. Pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, deuce. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Place 6. 9 a winner. Pay the front line, take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4-4's the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scraps, wants 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 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, wants 4. Scrap, wants 4. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4 and he made it the hard way. Pay the front line, take the hard. You have a shooter and a good one. Coming out for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point as 9. Place 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point as 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? 6 to point.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
So funky. So funky.
Check me out, y'all.
8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9.
Funky.
He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9.
Funky.
Who wants to come? Place 6.
So funky. So funky.
Coming out again for a new point.
So funky.
Bets down, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the hard 4?
So funky.
5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
4 fours the point, mark 4.
So funky.
Ace, deuce, scrap, mark 4. Ace, deuce, deuce.
So funky.
Scrap, 1. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Who wants to come?
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner.
I'm still
Got a hot
posting
hand.
things. Give me a second.
Place
Hello,
your
hi
bets. Place your
Julian.
bets.
Hi.
9 a winner. Pay the front line. Take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4 fours the point. Mark 4. Ace, deuce. Who wants to come? 6 the point. Who wants to come? 6 the point. Who wants to come? 6 the point. Play 6. 9 a winner. Pay the front line. Take the don'ts. He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4 fours the point, mark 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, wants 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 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, want 4. Scrap, want 4. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
Yeah, I think she's been
Got
alright.
a hot hand.
Kind of chilling.
Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Doing what I gotta do, you know.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4 and he made it the hard way. Hey, the front line takes the hard. You have a shooter and a good one. Coming out for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come? 6 the point.
Hideki Naganuma made this song so good that this song could keep going on and on and on and on and on and on again. It's meant to be played on a loop. Pretty good. Let me see. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Nine a winner. Pay the
By
front line.
technology.
Take the don'ts.
Hello.
He's coming out again for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and
Hello,
gentlemen.
Misaka.
4 fours the point. Mark
Sakura.
4. Ace, deuce, scrap, want
I
4.
just think it's starting to sing goodbye to technology and you don't know why.
Ace, deuce, scrap, want 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, want 4. Ace, deuce,
Buying it.
ace, deuce, scrap,
Just
scrap,
buying a
want
hunter
4.
shack
Scrap,
in the
want 4.
wilderness, getting a
Wants the hard
CRT
4. 5
books,
wants 4.
living off the land.
9 a winner.
Yeah.
Got a hot hand.
How are you gonna power the CRT and the SNES though? You gonna get like a generator?
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 4 and he made it the hard way. Hey, the front line takes the hard. You have a shooter and a good one. Coming out for a new point. Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. He's a rolling point is 9. Place 9. Place 9.
Weekend is upon us, yeah.
9. 5.
Yeah, my work was alright.
He's a rolling point is
It was
9.
okay.
Place 9. 8 shooting for 9. 5 shooting for 9. Who wants to come. 6 to point.
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, place your bets. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Who wants to come? 6 to point. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen.
So funky.
I'm only using like 6% of my CPU in OBS right now, by the way. It's crazy.
Check me out, y'all.
It's like the OBS team, because I know they updated OBS. It's like they made OBS better. It's crazy.
5 for 9. Who wants to come?
So I'm seeing like new things in the audio mixer now, like with what's active and what's inactive. I think you can also hide stuff now. It's crazy. Like they have made improvements to OBS. I kind of wonder if this was like an improvement to everything else though, but I
Coming out
haven't
again for a
checked.
new point. Bets down, ladies and gentlemen. Who wants the hard 4? 5 wants 4.
Check me out, y'all.
4 4's the
Oh,
point.
thank you.
Hard 4.
Thank you.
Ace,
Yeah,
deuce,
the
trap,
next
one,
thing I gotta do is I gotta do a Spout 2 video.
Ace, deuce,
I have to do a video on Spout 2.
Trap, 1. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Got a hot hand. Hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Got a hot hand. Hot hand. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Who wants to come?
Check me out, y'all.
9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. 9 a winner. Got a hot hand. Place your bets. Place your bets.
Yeah. You couldn't find the solution? Yeah. The solution was in the guide though. I had to update it.
Get your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. 4 4's the point. Mark 4. Ace, deuce, ace.
I ended up having to update it because somebody,
6 to point. Who wants to come?
Rogren, ended up accidentally removing it.
Play 6.
It's fine. I mean, Rogren's like a busy person. Sometimes they do go in and do rewrites of the guide, which I let them do
Your bets down, ladies and gentlemen.
because they're better at writing things than I am.
Deuce, scrap, 1 4. Ace, deuce, scrap, 1 4. Ace, deuce, scrap,
That's just me. That's a me problem.
1 4. Ace, deuce, ace, deuce, scrap.
But I do remember Rogren removing it, and I didn't like add it back until like later on. I was like, huh. No wonder people are confused. Yeah, this basically fixes the whole native plugins issue.
僕の物語だ。弱いとこ打ち抜いてあげる。いってらっしゃい。飛ばすわよ。両備悪の誇りを舞い掲げるわ。
It's all good. At least we have a fix, so GG's on that. Yeah, it's even in the video too.
あの細い路地から人影が。
If you're on CacheOS though, you absolutely need to use the OBS from the repos. It's more stable. You can change it to X Wayland, but you have to go about it a different way. And I may have to make a video like how you can configure stuff on CacheOS later on. That might have to be its own video because CacheOS has a bunch of its own little problems. Like it's weird. Like the OS is great, but it's got like its own little issues.
スレンダーでどこにでもスルッと入るくせにバカ。スレンダーでどこにでもスルッと入るくせに爆乳とかどういうこと？なんやいきなり。何怒ってるん？ムキムキ。
Yeah, yeah. You get a bunch of performance, but it's quirky as fuck.
なんやこれ。 無駄にでかい父にこの恨みを刻み込みなさい。領土にかなうやつなんていない。最高の評価ね。誰も領土にえぐい技思いついちゃった。領悪の誇りを舞い掲げる。任務開始。まだ気が済まないわ。
Interesting game of choice today. Yes. Yeah, it's actually a really good game. I'm playing it for the plot, and obviously I'm playing it for the plot. If I'm like skipping past the story, of course.
和服って巨乳には似合わないって聞いたことがあるけどガセだったのね。やべ、ほら。
It's a genuinely good Warriors game though. I will say that. It's just it's different. It's different for people. I remember getting the when I had a PS TV. I ended up getting this game on it. You played a game in this series once? Yeah, it's really good. There are a few games there's at least one game I will not play though. I'm not playing Reflections. There's no point in me playing that game. It's just a dating sim. I don't play dating sims that much. I might end up playing Bon Appetit. I might end up playing Peach Ball, Peach Beach Splash, because they're like their games. I also don't do the intimacy stuff in these games. Now, the breaking of clothes and fighting, that's different. Or in Peach Beach Splash, just soaking of the water to break their clothes off. Very acceptable. It's kind of crazy too, because some people are scared to stream these games. I'm like, okay, I have a funny story that I was touching on before I interrupted myself. So, basically what will end up happening is, oh shit, I accidentally skipped it. I was pressing buttons. Oops. Please tell. Okay, so when I was first discovering the series, I got a PS TV for $5 at a game store. I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get games for this. So I ended up picking up Wise, picked up a couple games before I ended up finding a way to mod the system later on. And I ended up getting Shinovi Versus on the PS TV. And I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what this series was at all. And I go and play it for a little bit, like, oh, this is cool. This is interesting. It's a Warriors game, and you show battle damage. What the fuck is this AI doing? Get off my ass. Reasons why I hate playing as Ryobi. I mean, I don't like her moveset, it's annoying. Fucking get off me! Okay. There we go. Alright. So I went ahead and get the game out the GameStop. I'm not knowing what Senran Kagura was. And then the clerk at the GameStop gives me this fucking look, like are you sure you know what you're getting into, kind of thing. And I'm like, so I get it, and I play it. And then I start playing it, and I go and realize, like, I think I understand why the clerk gave me that look. They gave me the look like, what? Why are you buying this? I didn't even know we sold this. Like the clerk knows what's up, yeah. So I go and play it, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then Estival Versus ends up dropping on Steam, and I'm like, huh. Let me play this for a little bit, because I played a good chunk of Estival before. And I go and play this, like, oh, this is crazy. And I get it. I get it. There was even a time where I started modding the game to decensor stuff. But you obviously can't show that on Twitch, so it is what it is. It's hilarious in hindsight because I don't talk about stuff like this that much. I'm very quiet about things like this, but we're playing a game that's basically destroy clothes off women for action. Which other games decided to copy that, like Hyperdimension Neptunia U Action Unleashed. They literally copied it. I think another one of their games did it too. There's another game that I haven't gotten yet, but it's very similar. It's an RPG though. There's a bunch of games that do this actually. Bunch of games that do that, and people are like, you know, I mean, some people will try to shame you from playing it, trying to say it's shameful, but I honestly think it should be the opposite. I think if you have the balls to play this on stream, nobody should be able to say shit to you, and if they do, they're fucking insecure. They're just insecure. Even if they say that they're not, they are. I don't think most people are gonna have issues with Senran Kagura though. Like, it's fucking stellar. I mean, nowadays, like back then that would have been true. Nowadays we have games like, let's see here. Pretty sure Action Unleashed was made by TMSlot. Yeah, they are the same developers. There's a new Neptunia game coming out, and I do plan on playing the Neptunia games, all of them. At least all the ones I can get. So be prepared for that. But I likely won't play Neptunia Rebirth until I play like Legend of Dragoon or something. So I need to play fucking one of the best RPGs ever, and then I need to go back to playing Legaia at some point. But I might have to play multiple RPGs actually, because I have no idea when Neptunia is coming out. I don't know when the decomp's coming out for Legend of Dragoon, and I still have to finish the rest of Legend of Legaia, which I have to restart because I lost my save file, I think. Yeah, but like these games are kind of mild now in comparison, because we have games like Stellar Blade, which literally gives you a skin suit that's almost see-through. Games like Nier Automata, games like The Last of Us Part 2, where you're literally watching two people fuck each other. Like this is this is now considered tame, but back then this was kind of like shocking to people. Like now it's whatever. Yeah, they even have a crossover game, Neptunia X Senran Kagura, which plays more like I guess it plays more like the Blanc game, or the Four Goddesses Online, which I watched somebody played that today when I was working. I just had a thing set up so I can watch it silently and just kind of see how it goes. The only thing I'm missing though is a lot of the DLC. The DLC is like a lot. It's just too much. There are characters that need to get in some of the Neptunia games at some point. There are I don't even have to get any of the weapons. I'm not fucking with that shit. Let's see what price do I for you spend on anime, not popular. Find network card for Adventure Still add to, so at least you're happy with it. Yeah. That's good. You have that one, yeah. I have literally like all of them. And apparently Neptunia had a game called New Link. I ended up getting the Japanese version on my phone. It's the offline version, so I have that. So I have that. They apparently Senran Kagura also had a crossover with Lost Sword, and it's like a gacha game, but the game fucking gave you everything, so I ended up getting the characters anyways. You also completely agree if you're taking anime games. Yeah, right now I don't think it's like much of an issue because like we have games like Stellar Blade, we have other games that are like doing like far more shit than people are taking, like than what people are like saying, but yet they'll still like jump the gun and go, oh, why are you still playing that? Like, who gives a shit? Who cares? These are all the Musa games, by the way. But look at all this. I even have a Zero Lane, which apparently there's characters I have to get at some point for this when it's on sale or something. Thing that initially drew your attention to Neptunia was the character Marvelous. Yeah, I like the whole idea of the characters being game systems, and that's even further implemented in Sega Hard Girls. You know why they're called Sega Hard Girls? Like characters like Neptune, they are the CPU. They're like the software. Sega Hard Girls are like literally Sega and the actual consoles, like the outside of that. So I think it's interesting, which I've never played this. There's also a VTuber game, which I do want to play at some point. It is Virtual Stars. Virtual Stars has Kazuna AI and Tawa Kazuki in it. A lot of characters. And a lot of DLC, because there's even more characters if you consider all the costumes that you can get for it. And there's like a spin-off game and Rebirth. I think I ended up getting this because this was definitely like the same as Top Nep, which I played all the Top Nep. I don't think I've ever played it on stream though. Then you have like the remakes of the PS3 games. You have Rebirth, Rebirth 2, Rebirth 3, 4R or VRR. Objectively the best game in the series in my opinion. Sisters versus Sisters, there's a whole bunch. Then there's this game, which is basically both of the games crossing over, which is really cool. Oh yeah, and there's also Trillion. Apparently Trillion God of Destruction has Neptunia characters and Senran characters in it. Last time I looked at it. They're also the same people, because Marvelous also works with people who end up making Disgaea. And I only have a few Disgaea games, which I do want to play Disgaea at some point. Yeah, I'm missing like 6 and 7. I'm missing 6 and 7. But I have, oh yeah, Digimon Survive is also a tactics game. Oh yeah, I have Phantom Brave. Just sort of carve a lot. I have no idea when I got that game. Oh yeah, I have Mugen Souls as well. I have a bunch of fucking games. I have a lot. You still have the original on PS2. Initially played Azure Land and Brown Dust 2. I never play. I don't think I'm ever gonna play Brown Dust after seeing the article of somebody getting fucking arrested for it. Nah, nah, I'm good on that. However, I do have Oni Chambra in Z2 Chaos and whatever the hell this game is. I do have those. Oh yeah, and I have Berserk Band of the Hawk, which is objectively, like, if you, the Berserk, anything in the Berserk manga is objectively worse than anything I've played. In terms of, like, what people think. Shantae games. Like, we have a lot of games we can play, as long as I keep a consistent stream schedule. It's like, I still need to play the rest of Neo, which I ended up getting the hang of. I just need to take a break from Neo, because it was a lot. Spore at some point. I have to play Spore at some point. Look at all these games. You want to know something that's fucked up? I had to talk to EA to be able to play these games online. Be able to access online accounts for this. Talking to EA support at like 3 a.m. was the most hell I've ever dealt with in a long time. They had me take full screenshots of my desktop to prove that I had the game. It was fucked. And I had to do this on Windows. That means I had to, like, yeah, EA has support. You have to go through in order for you to play Spore online, you have to talk to EA support. That means you have to go to EA support, you have to get their launcher going, you have to talk to them, you have to make sure that they can authenticate your key, and then get your whole account linked to their servers in order for you to play their game online. That was fucking hell, but thanks to that, I can now play all these games online if I want to. I'll never have to do it again. Hopefully. I have a bunch of Star Wars games. Which I do need to play Republic Commando at some point. Star Wars is really good. I like it. It's actually one of the things I'd like a lot that I don't really talk too much about. I definitely want to get Blades of Greed. I haven't gotten that game, but the 6 games are an underdog series. It's really good. I have never played these games. These games were on sale one time and I bought them. Sam and Max. I have the original Sam and Max stuff. Turn-based RPGs, which I don't know why it's redundant, why it's there, but a bunch of roguelikes. I have the original Prince of Persia stuff. Platinum game stuff. A lot of which I haven't played. Onion Games, which has like Monomar, Moon, Stray Children, 24 Kills really isn't like that, but it's coded like it is like a Moon, like an Onion game. The Oddworld games, all of them. Ninja Gaiden, most of them. Which I may end up just replaying 1 through Sigma. I lost a save file to Ninja Gaiden Black and I don't feel like redoing that. Monster Hunter, or games that play like Monster Hunter. The few MOBAs I do have on here, which I don't think Bloodline Champions works, but everything else does. Metal Slug games. Metal Gear, which we're going to be getting more Metal Gear games when the collection drops. And apparently I'm missing 2 other Metal Gear games, so I don't feel like spending $40 on something I should already have. I only have the Amiga stuff. I have every Mega Man game in games that play like Mega Man. I have all the KO games. Thank you. And the developers gave me this game. I played the game on stream multiple times in the past. The devs ended up giving me this game, plus like I think all the DLC at some point. It was really cool. I have a few Jackbox games. And then I have like this stuff. And this is just everything on Steam. Oh yeah. I have the Halo games. I have some Gundam games or mech games. game making stuff. Almost all the Final Fantasy games. A shit ton of fighting games. Some Dragon Quest games. Shit ton of Dragon Ball games, some of which I can't play online because the EA, because they need to fucking enable this shit. I mean, I could play it online if I put Windows on my other computer, but any Doom game or any game that's inspired by Doom. I hate games like this. I have them anyways. Where it's basically you fuck it up, you have to redo the whole fucking thing. I don't like this game. This game sucks. But I do eventually want to beat these at some point. However, you will see me lose my fucking mind. Devil May Cry is my lifeblood. This shit is amazing. Digimon is also fucking cool. Or games that play like Digimon. Diablo-like games. Fate Reawakened is so good. If you ever ended up getting a Windows XP back in the day, you end up seeing where you see Fate, where you have to use Wild Tangent Games, where you're playing where you have like wild tokens. Well, they ended up eventually porting the game to Steam, and I started playing a bunch of it. And then all of a sudden, they made Fate Reawakened, which is basically all of these games into one package, which is cool. They made Path of Exile, Torchlight, Inquisitor, Prophecy, which you ended up getting Prophecy. It was pretty cool. I have all the Darksiders games. Crystal Dynamics, these games are so fucking good. I will play them. Also, Defiance got a remaster I haven't bought yet. I'm gonna wait a little bit, but I will end up getting that. Legacy of Kain. I know you're saying Lara Croft, but there's DLC here which has Legacy of Kain shit right here. Legacy of Kain is probably the most well-written game series outside of the Final Fantasy series for some games, and it's like a full series by itself, because the Darksiders collection tries to mirror this. Darksiders tries to mirror this concept, believe it or not. Crystal Dynamics, when they made Legacy of Kain and Blood Omen, they had made the most cohesive story ever, even if Blood Omen 2 is part of a different timeline, which they were going to plan around that too, because apparently in Defiance, when they re-released it, there was a Dark Blood. There was supposed to be a sequel to Defiance called Dark Blood, where it ended up having this Kain meets the other Kain. It's so crazy. And I even have the original on like GOG as well. But this whole series is so well written. You could write them all. Oh yeah, it's great to know. It really is. It's really good. I love it. Legacy of Kain as a full series is so well known. Their internal monologues, their the Dungeon Crawler Fate. Can't even find people who know that series. Spoke way too soon. You're super cultured. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you. I've been around the internet for quite some time, and I love video games. I've always loved video games ever since I was younger. I would fight to play them. I have a bunch of Castlevania stuff, which is basically mostly all of them. Which basically would be all of them. I still have yet to play Silk Song and Hollow Knight. Also, I have Getsu Fumaden. Capcom Fighting Collections, which these apparently were getting delisted at some point. Maybe. Okay, they're not, but I could probably see them getting delisted later on. Bunch of 2D platformers. I love platformers as well. Gravity Circuit's such a great game. So good. I have like a bunch of games, right, on Steam. But then, like, if I were to boot up Heroic, yes, that was Code of Princess. I have Akiba's Trip, Undead and Undressed, and Hellbound Debrief. I have a bunch of games here. All the relevant ones, at least. I ended up getting a bundle, so if you're seeing porn games, that's because I wanted Postal 2. I'm just going to say that ahead of time. I don't plan on playing any of the porn games. I'm just going to say that. Postal 2 was free if you got it in that collection with a bunch of these types of games, but I will not be playing this. It's the price you got to play to get Postal 2 for free. It's like a trade-off. Yeah, I got a bunch of games here, which basically a lot of these are free games that I like never bought. Some of them I did buy, but I didn't buy very many here. A lot of them I did like get, like all the Fallout games I have multiple times because I got them for free. Fate, some of the Fate games too. Like this is my other backlog, the one that I haven't touched very much. Which is quite a lot. Were these from GOG? They are from GOG and Epic Games. A lot of these are from GOG and Epic Games. Rayman 2, Rayman Forever. The Rayman games are cool. Yeah, apparently there's Turnip Boy Robs a Bank, which I don't think it's still there. Let me check. Yeah, it's not there anymore. I'll get these later on, but I don't really care too much. Space limit on cloud storage. GOG is just like a local, it's like locally hosted sort of thing. It's a lot of that stuff's local for you. It's like how like old PC games were done. I have Blizzard games too. I have the remastered versions of Warcraft 1, 2, and 3. Diablo 3, Diablo 2, Diablo 1. I mean, I have Diablo 1 somewhere. Actually, Diablo 1's on GOG. I wish World of Warcraft was free, but I just don't bother with that. I have RuneScape. I play this sometimes. There's Dolphin stuff. Yeah, they give you the installer, which is really good. The stuff on Duck Station. I think there's PS2 stuff too. And I don't think I got Flycast set up. No, I didn't. I did that. That does not exist. A bunch of stuff on PS2 for my collection, and parallel launcher stuff. Basically, all the N64 games I could ever want, which is cool. Yeah, it's an insane backlog. I think I can play like, and I'm obviously not gonna play all the games that like are not on Steam. Emulation's so good, yeah. There's a few caveats to the emulation. It doesn't matter if you're emulating on Steam. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're emulating on stream. You just cannot like file share. You can't show yourself downloading stuff. That's basically in the TOS. That's why a bunch of people who are running emulators like for speedruns can just load the emulator up and play it, because it doesn't matter. I can, you know, I use stuff through Luitress if I want to. Oh yeah, PPSSPP. PSP games. Bunch of PSP games at some point. Which a few of them I do want to play, which would be, where the fuck is it? It's Rockman Dash. I don't feel like all my games are here. To fix that at some point. There's like Tower of Purgatory that I would like that were on here too. What's that? Oh, that's KO challenges. Who cares? But yeah, it's really cool. Really cool stuff. Of course, itch.io has games too. I just haven't set that up yet. Oh yeah, RPCS 3. Did I even set? I didn't set any of this shit up. I have a bunch of games there too. Yeah. Yeah, they're Slippy. Then I have whatever I have on my Switch. I don't feel like turning my Switch on right now though. My Switch has a shit ton of games too. But I am very cultured. I am probably like... I'm very cultured. I know way more than what I let on to when it comes to certain things. It feels like I'm almost doing like a cardinal sin where I'm like not getting in the drama. It's like a VTuber rite of passage where you get in the drama, right? But like I don't want to. I've been in my own fair share of drama before. Never again. Yeah. I'd rather be cultured. Yeah. Oh, hi. Dot Hacker Keyblade Master. How you doing? Oh, that means you like Kingdom Hearts and Dot Hack. Apparently Dot Hack's gonna get another game, which I do want to play at some point. But I also want to play, which has Dot Hack characters in it at some point. I want to play, oh yeah, I like Monks. Oh yeah, Monks Chum is on thing. Yeah. I do, at some point I want to play, Project X Zone. So I just want them to port that shit to PC. It has both Dot Hack characters. I still need to play Super Robot Wars at some point too. Missing some entries, sadly. I have the games. You've seen them, but yeah. They need to re-release all the games though. They also need to re-release all the Xenosaga games. I don't care if it's on the Switch either. Just re-release them. No, the thing is, like, you can't avoid seeing drama, because I see drama all the time. But you can avoid getting involved on certain things that are, like, literally, like, okay, why this, you know. Things that you would waste your energy on, just don't do that. Yeah. I want to play them. You just started getting a Super Robot Wars last year. Super Robot Wars is so good. So there's like SC Generation Cross Rays, which is just like Gundam Super Robot Wars. If everybody gets mad at you for not wasting your energy on it, then you milk that shit. Just milk it. You just have to milk it at that point. I like how the context of me saying milk it when titties are on the screen. I don't know. Timing. Everybody gets mad at you for not wasting your energy on it. That's a great. So there has to be somebody else. There has to be somebody else in that mix in order for that to even happen. Somebody had to have like grifted their way to the top in order for that to In order for somebody else to like throw somebody under the bus or throw somebody into a situation for them essentially not doing anything.
悪の誇りを舞い掲げるわ
Which I've seen it happen before. Because people would be like, oh, they're just gone for a while, and people would start throwing them the drama, and they come back seeing a bunch of shit about them, like, what? What's even going on? Like,
強引なプレーゾクゾクしちゃう何をすればいいのご主人様決まってる
I won't say who, but there are some people in the VTubing community that would have done a lot of damage to my friends if it wasn't for me keeping receipts. I won't say who, though. Unless they decide to out themselves, then they don't have free opportunity to do so. But I keep receipts on certain things. That's all I need to do, is keep those receipts somewhere. You're in high school and you didn't have a job when PX2 came out. You really didn't have a 3DS to get a chance to buy the games. They were fresh. Yeah, when I was in high school, I did a lot of 3DS gaming. And a lot of PS3 gaming too. And Wii and GameCube were a lot too. Having a modded Wii when you're like in middle school, high school is like life-changing, because you could essentially play anything out of that library, including like any sort of virtual console games at the time. It was like my lifeline. Run out of all the games you play on PS3, okay. Run out of all the games you play on 3DS, okay. Oh, look at all these games you still have to play on your Wii. Okay, let's play those.
じっくり殺せばよかった
Oh yeah, definitely. But I ended up getting a PS3 when everybody else had PS4s. I ended up getting made fun of for it too until I ended up getting a 3DS. Like, people were making fun of me for it. Like, oh, you play on an N64? Like, yeah. Who cares?
オープン術のこう抜けちゃうオープン術の僕にりょうびちゃんは力見オープン術の僕に忍び天使
Ah. 'That's only for the original PS3s. I ended up getting a model that was like after that. So I wanted to play PS2 games on my PS3 at some point. PS4 right around the time the PS5 was coming out. Before that, once it was working, yeah. At a certain point, though, when I was like on my own, I started getting really into PC stuff. Because like the PC literally just has basically a lot of things. Literally covers a lot of bases. You can watch your shows on it. You could make games on it if you want to. You can work on a website. You can play games as well. You could stream. You can do a whole bunch of stuff on a PC. But it's like not as, I guess, user-friendly as a console would be in certain situations where it's just plug and play. Which I'm kind of glad things like Bazite and SteamOS exist, where people can use like the HTPC version of it in game mode, so it just launches like a console. Because that's all most people need, is just that, right? I don't think I got my own personal PC until like I was like working. Like until I was like 19. I ended up getting I mean I had like a laptop before that, but I didn't get like a desktop made until I was like actually on my own. I had a Steam machine from like a couple months before I was on my own. So I had like one of the original Steam machines at the time. Which was cool. I think it's cool. What was it like back then? It was good. Now I didn't like Linux back then because I thought Linux was shit, so I didn't bother using SteamOS. I tried out SteamOS once with the original Steam machine playing The Witcher, and I was like, okay, this is all right, this is cool. But I decided to install Windows 10 on it, and I kind of just used that as a Windows 10 computer. The Steam machine back then did have issues with their CMOS battery dying, so you'd have to buy a new one, or else the PC wouldn't turn on. Like, the PC would refuse to turn on the original Steam machines. It's crazy. Didn't it have a really road controller? It did. Yeah, I ended up getting a controller at the time. I had a Steam Link at the time. It was cool. And now I don't have the controller or the Steam Link or the PC anymore because I think I ended up selling the Steam Link. I ended up trading my Steam machine for another computer because I was trying to help I ended up trading it for a different computer basically at some point, just to, so like one of my cousins can get a computer that's like competent enough. And the controller I think was like either sold or yeah. It's cool though. The original SteamOS wasn't great though, I will say that. That was before Proton even came out. Now there were games that did work on it, like Warframe came out, like worked out of the box. Like there were launch titles for that system. That way people had games to play. And of course like Dota 2, like any Valve title would have worked at the time when they were really working on source ports. Which apparently developers are now interested in doing now, considering the Windows thing's happening. So we may end up getting more Linux source ports, which is actually a really good thing. From like developers that are not even from Valve. People who use Unity games. We may end up getting source ports for those, which is really cool. Uh-oh. Yeah. The thing is, nobody knew what Proton was back then. Like that, Proton wasn't even a thing. It was just source ports, people, like Linux being something. I think it was using XFCE at the time too, or GNOME. It was probably using GNOME. I think the original Steam OS was using like a version of GNOME where it like laid everything out. But like, it was definitely an OS for sure, which is okay. Yeah, Xorg was like okay. Wayland caught up some of the source ports started breaking, yeah. I mean, you could still play those source ports on Xorg if you use Linux Mint. or use Debian. Like they're not. It's not like you can't play them. And there are some games that do play under Steam runtimes, like Steam Runtime Sniper, Soldier, like stuff like that. If that still gets updated, was it still based on Arch? No, it's based off Debian. Actually. Now, then we had the Steam Machine, which was based off Arch, because Valve started putting a bunch of money toward Arch. And when Steam Machine launched, which they kind of did it backwards, but it doesn't matter. When Steam Machine launched, people were like instantly enamored by it. It's like, oh, I could play my Windows games perfectly on the go. And some games that are also on the Switch ran better on the Steam Machine. And they were like, huh, maybe Linux can game, maybe Linux can do things, right? So that started happening, and that really started helping a lot. So now we're in a situation where Proton's essentially really good. It can run every game. Of course, some games have to have configurations. That's a given. But it can run like every game. It's up to the developers to enable anti-cheat. It's not even on Steam's side, right? It's a developer issue. Yeah, just golf with your friends. I don't even bother with source ports unless the game like specifically makes it through you need to play the source port. Like Dota 2, Team Fortress 2. In order for you to use their online services, you have to play the source ports. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, with Dota 2, you can play Proton, but it's just going to perform worse. This is one of the couple of games that will perform worse if you don't play like the source port. Regardless, it's still a good thing. And and apparently, I watched something from UFD Tag. No, I don't think it was trying. So what a lot of people in the gaming community knows already is it's not Linux causing these issues for hackers. I went ahead and looked into it, and I'm like, there isn't that many tools that can actually do that, and the average person isn't going to hack the game. On Linux, like most of those game hacks that came from like Apex Legends were on Windows machines spoofing themselves to be like Linux, so that way Linux gets thrown under the bus. Okay. Yeah, anti-cheat was, I mean, anti-cheat, like, it used to be a thing like that, but Linux supports anti-cheat, as long as the devs enable it. Uh-oh. Happy now that you're living in a state where you can just use your computer again in peace while watching a Neko playing anime games. Yeah. Apparently, because I went ahead and looked it up, apparently my state already passed age verification laws. This hasn't been to the OS level. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I kind of hope all that shit gets become dead in the water because it's literally useless.
いや
Like it's Linux. Like if people really wanted to in the installer, they can go into the live ISO of a Linux installation, remove all that shit, and just install their OS without having to deal with any of that shit. Like Linux cannot conform to this stuff. They want to ban Linux for whatever reason. Like indirectly ban Linux. yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. We can just all move to FreeBSD. I should do a video on FreeBSD actually, to see what the hell is even possible on that.
あなたがヘビくん確かに私は貧乏かもしれません
I don't even know what all is possible on FreeBSD. I've never used it.
紫悪の誇りを巻いてかけます
任務開始
Uh-oh. I do think like if this was an issue for Linux, it's not going to be I think Linux is still going to handle it a lot better than what these other companies will. I will say that any Linux Unity will handle this shit a lot better for the most part, with how they have to implement things. You're just happy that you use. Oh, you thought you were gonna use to do the joke. You've been pushing easy verification levels for a while, but so your reaction to the news was more so. Yeah. They'll handle it better than big tech, but the law will still force the hand to some degree. Yeah. But the thing about Linux is they'll go ahead and conform with the laws, but they will do the bare minimum. It'll be the bare minimum. Now if it starts making you and if they make you force upload your ID, that would be kind of fucked. So Linux has nothing for that, so they can't even do that. I think people who use Linux would end up objecting to that, but everything else kind of fucked. Definitely handle it better than big tech though. But yeah, I don't really want to talk too much about that yet. But if I make a video on that, it'd be something. I ended up getting a bunch of backlash on the Gen AI thing because of all these AI bros popped in my comments saying you're wrong, you don't blah blah blah. Like who cares, man? I already fucking told you why I don't like it. Why are you fighting me with this? Trying to tell me that I'm wrong when I literally told you that you were wrong. Maybe this is why they start saying 6-7. I don't know. 6-7. What does that even mean?
しい技覚えました。
Long-time urge to your main PC give you a breath of fresh air to expand how you learn how Linux works. Help your friends along the way to consider using it. I have tested every OS, like every version of, well, tested like I've had experience with Arch-based OSs, Ubuntu-based, Debian-based, Fedora-based. So like I kind of understand how these things kind of work. Now, one of the things I don't really understand how to do is how to use the AUR, but I'm on Bazite, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I could still learn how to use it through DistroBox, but Which is why I kind of like the idea of an immutable distro now, because it ensures your OS isn't going to immediately break on you if you're on an AMD card. So that's the caveat, I guess. But I don't really like Gen AI when it comes to art. Well, it's not really a dilemma. Everybody... Okay, so this isn't like really a dilemma or anything. It's literally like a state of mind that you're in. Right? Like, so it's like... If you have... People say that they don't have artistic talent, right? Everybody does. PewDiePie proved this. PewDiePie, when he was first drawing, he couldn't draw worth a shit. But after like a year of drawing, consistently trying to learn and draw from either stuff he's been looking at or stuff he decided to come up with his mind, he started drawing somewhat professional artwork. So like, all it takes is time. It's not really a dilemma. If you need to get art done, you either pay an artist or you start drawing yourself. Like, I can draw, but I'm not like the best digital artist, right? I can draw traditionally okay. I don't do it as much as I used to, but when I do decide to do it, I at least try to do it. Even if it doesn't come out exactly how I want it to. Because you can always go back in and edit it and change it. Like, it takes time, right? It's going to start out to where it's going to be very flat looking. It's going to be very plain. And you're going to be like, it's like the start of your ideas. Because if it wasn't for me drawing or even experimenting with programs like V-Roid Studio, this VTuber model wouldn't even be a thing. Like, this design at least. Of course, Acidic Doll made this one, but any past ones I've made before, like Kylo Neko wouldn't even be a thing at all if it wasn't for me trying to improve on a design and iterate multiple times. And it's not like you're gonna learn how to draw overnight. It's like saying that you're going to win the lottery. I mean, you could win the lottery overnight. It's a horrible fucking thing to say, actually. It's like trying to say that you can be a Michelin star chef overnight, right? It's not gonna happen. You have to take time to learn skills to be able to do things. Everybody, when they start learning something that the first time, they are horrible at it. I've been streaming for 10 years, right? When I was first streaming, I was horrible at it. I knew nothing about what I was doing. Same thing with YouTube videos. I didn't know how to edit a video. I didn't know how to do any of that stuff. But now it's like, I know how to. I know how to edit a video to a degree. I know how to like get things going and done that way. It takes time. It's not like somebody's gonna make fun of you because like, oh, it's like, because they probably didn't take the time to do it, right? And like, I don't really like Gen AI. I don't like Gen AI when it's like music and stuff and art, because those are skills that people can take time to learn. And when I was first learning Linux, I was bad at it. I ended up breaking wine on Mint a couple times. I thought that's how things worked again. I didn't know that there were all this other stuff. So like, it takes time. You just gotta give yourself the time to do it. Yeah. Time and determination and keep learning. And before somebody says like, oh, disabled people can't do it. Like, disabled people can actually. There are assistive technologies that let disabled people who even don't have arms, right? They can draw with their mouth. There's like actual assistive stuff for that. Like there are multiple ways to draw too. Like, I think people can draw with their keyboard if they want to, or they move their mouse around and then do stuff like that, kind of like an etch-a-sketch. So I think some people can do that. Some people have to use assistive tools where they put something in their mouth because they're like, you know, disabled, and they use that to control the mouse on their computer to draw things or to make things or to handle how they do things. Like, anybody can draw. Anybody can make music. Anybody can make any content, no matter, you know, what, for the most part, no matter what state of physical or mental capabilities you have. And it's always going to be different. Like, there's a whole reason as to why there's a thing called art styles, because everybody's unique, right? And that's what makes us human. We're all unique people. Our art styles are going to be different. Your art may not look like somebody else's art. You might be able to, later on down the line when you are learning how to do art, you might be able to mimic or get close, right? Like if you're doing like an art study, like say you're art studying Akira Toriyama and you start drawing Goku, right? You start drawing Goku for 100 days. You get really good at it. And now your Goku looks very similar to Akira Toriyama's, even though it's not the same, right? But there's also a little hint of your little art style in it. That is basically what makes us human, because we learn and we adapt on our own without needing technologies that are like not so much assistive, but they're more like doing things that take that away. And I think Gen AI and Gen music take that away from people. It's you're not really doing yourself a service by saying, oh, I have no artistic talent. It's because you didn't put the time in to do it. Now it's not saying like, oh, you know, you can't draw and all that, blah blah blah. Like everybody can draw. Everybody can do that. So like saying Gen AI is something that needs to be used, like it's not really an excuse. It's more like maybe you haven't realized that you can do it until you do it. And yeah, when you first start out, you're gonna be bad at it, but later on, you're gonna be really good. Like look at Zentreya, for example, right? Zentreya didn't even think about streaming. Zentreya was probably really bad at it. Now Zentreya is a professional, right? Or let's take a look at Bob Ross. Bob Ross, who was a really great oil painting, didn't learn how to do that overnight. That was like years and years and years and years of oil painting to get Bob Ross to that point. Also, I think it's a really cool thing. My dad also met Bob Ross when he was younger. That's a different thing though. He had like a whole art set like signed by him. But like people like artists don't become famous over things they do overnight. The artists become famous over things they do over time. Like you can even say streaming's an art, right? And a lot of people are kind of immortalized by that. Same thing with YouTube videos. There are a lot of making YouTube videos is another form of art. It's like a theater kind of thing, depending on how you do it. And if you see people's early videos, it's very like old YouTube-esque kind of thing. And then like as soon as things keep progressing and technology keeps advancing, right, to that point where they start learning things, it starts to look more professional later on. And it's not just the technology doing it for them; it's the person behind the technology doing it, while they're also learning how to edit and, you know, improve upon how they do their videos, as well as like talking. Like when I was first streaming, I did not know how to talk to people at all. I was very quiet. I didn't know what I was doing. I would just sit here and I would just play a game and I would not say very much. Now sometimes I might still have moments where I do that, but once people get me fired up about talking about something, I'll start talking for a little while, like I'm doing right now. So this is how I am. Like this is how I am IRL too. So it's like this is how it is, right? Or if somebody like tells me, oh, they have an issue, I want to help them, right? But like I used to be really bad at helping people because I didn't know how to, you know, like, handle a computer. I had to teach myself how to use a computer. My first computer on my own was a Windows 7 starter computer, like my own, like a computer that I would own myself. So like it just takes time. It just takes time. Don't beat yourself up because you can't do it now. Just keep trying and you'll do it later. Like right now, I'm kind of like okay at HTML, but I'm still kind of horrible at it. So the more I learn at HTML, I'll get better at it. Because if I was really good at HTML, I wouldn't have to use something like Bootstrap Studio to make my website. But yeah, this isn't like a dig at anybody. This isn't like saying, oh, you can't do something, right? This is saying like you need to just put that effort in and then try. And trying could be either you try really hard or you just, you know, progressively take your time with it. And I prefer people to take their time. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. Overwhelming yourself's not good. That's stressful. Like if you're gonna do that, you gotta do it because you want to do it and you want to do it because it's fun. Not, oh, you gotta do it because somebody told you to. Right? Like I don't want that to be lost, right? Now, yeah, Linux really didn't know how to use Arch overnight. It was like back when you used Ubuntu at that time, didn't know what, yeah. Now back in 2025, I teach yourself how to do the resource, how to install Arch properly. Now that the great tutorial videos exist. Yeah. And that's like one of the reasons why I make tutorial videos. Because I want things to be easy for people, but I also want them to be able to do it themselves. Because I'm just one person, right? I don't have a company to back me up when it comes to like server support. I might have mods that might help me every now and then whenever I'm not available. Like Panku and a couple other people. But like, I don't have like a team that can like give like top of the line support like Kit Boga can with their little software when it comes to scam baiters. But yeah, that's basically like all I really have to say on that for the most part. I do feel sort of strongly about AI because I think it's just kind of invasive. I think it takes people's creativity away. Yeah, like if you're gonna do something, just never give up on it. That's also like another thing, like just because you become an adult, like because I'm almost 30 years old, right? I still play video games. I still do everything I've done since I've been like young. Well, not everything, but of course like most the things I do like to do that I think are like acceptable. Like playing video games, watching anime, like all that stuff, like like boomer mentality, for the example, they would try to say, oh, you're too old for that, right? Nowadays it's like, since we were all stuck in the pandemic, nobody's too old for anything. We can just kind of do whatever the fuck we want, which is really cool. It kind of like eliminated that social construct that where people were thinking, oh, you're 30 years old, you need to stop playing games. No, I'm playing this shit till I'm dead. I'm playing games until I am dead. That is how deep that goes. I've been playing games since I was like, I remember playing games when I was 5, but I was definitely playing games before that. But the fact that Haruka is the same save as Aqua from Heart, yeah, they're the same. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of crazy, actually. With the AUR, as long as you have an AUR helper set up, ready to go, Yay or Peru. Oh wait, it just works off Yay? Oh, then I might already know how to use it then. That's the thing, that's the confusing part about the AUR. It's not like you're pulling from like apt or you're pulling from like DNF. Which I think apt and DNF are objectively like easier to use. Yay, like stuff with Arch doesn't seem super familiar. Did you look what you're installing? Some, yeah, that's the only thing that I'd be like kind of iffy on. Be very iffy on that. It's kind of crazy that Linux even has malware, but at the same time it's not surprising because as more people use it, there's gonna be more people developing malware for it. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I do like that when I remember to recognize it in it, like a voice from like a, sorry internet temporarily died, it's alright. Without getting too deep into it, there is a bunch of shit going on in this world causing shit like that to happen. Whether it's vibe-coded bullshit or actual physical events happening, disrupting things. Also, did you know that Meta is trying to They're like expanding the internet cables underwater. Very concerning thing coming from them. But they are expanding the internet cables. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. There we go. He was a kid, he mostly played licensed game, but it was the only time you got to play something original with after school program. Damn. When I was younger, I would play a bunch of the games on my handhelds. That's because that was the most accessible thing to me. Playing on Game Boy Advance. It was pretty good. Played a bunch of Link's Awakening, EX. Yeah, it's good stuff. Look how it carries over in the cutscenes. I started playing Star Ocean. I never played Star Ocean. When I was younger, I played a bunch of Final Fantasy. That's what my dad had. Final Fantasy, anything on the GameCube, basically Star Fox and Melee. A lot of Melee. Ended up playing like hell of a lot of things. PS2 games, PS1 games, and 64 games like Jet Force Gemini and stuff like that.
来ましたみやび全員揃っているなそうおめでとうございます絶対にできるこれであら
I'm gonna sleep now. Yeah, you have a good night, Julian.
しかしこれで私と共に
You have a good night.
とりあえず今日は
わかったよかったりょうなみやび
You have a good eat.
地獄へ突き落としてやる
Alright, But yeah, I've played a bunch of things, bunch of games. Not hacking Kingdom Hearts pretty much the same time. I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts too when I was younger. Yeah. I'll catch you later, Julian. I might catch you next stream. Might you know, if you're talking in either of the Discords, I'll catch you there too. Move back to your home state. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I played a bunch of Kingdom Hearts when I was younger. Shit done actually. Is that it? Was there another school I was supposed to get unlocked? Let's see here. I'm missing a school. Just before that, you got in Don't Make Cry. Part of it was Dante as unlockable. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that was good. Dante and Beautiful Joe. Very good stuff. Oh, I can unlock the fourth school. Come on. LR. Up, left, right, down, up. Is she went to skip the story? I did not know that was a thing. Was there more story though? Let me check it before we do anything drastic. I thought I played through the story of all three. Hold on. You have a copy of Don't Make Cry 3, which you still have. Interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Oh, so I played through chapter 4, so I'm almost done with that. Okay. I don't have to skip it then. I just do this. It's really cool that you can unlock it though with the code. I had no idea that was even a thing. Interesting. He even let you Resident Evil 4. I have not played very many Resident Evil games. I did play Resident Evil 6 a long time ago though with a friend. That's a really good co-op game, by the way. Resident Evil 6. Oh. Oh, I'm out of time limit? I'll use frantic mode. Yeah, I remember my dad having one of the Resident Evil games as well. Cool. Another game that I ended up playing on the PS2 a long time ago was Castlevania Curse of Darkness. That was a game. It was a great game. You had like familiars, you can go through Dracula's castle. Oh yeah, Curse of Darkness is great. Also, Lament of Innocence is good too. And there was Castlevania N64, and then I think there was like Castlevania like Shadow of the Moon, I think? I'm not sure. It was one of them. The N64 Castlevania games are cool as well. One game I will say that people need to play is Shadow Hearts. Shadow Hearts is such a great game. It's got the judgment system. Hitting those judgment rings are very satisfying, which is basically where like Yik ended up getting it from. Which I eventually have to play. And I have to play Shadow Hearts 2 at some point. But it's really good. Yeah, Shadow Hearts is great. I need to play Kodelka at some point as well. I've already played all of Shadow Hearts. I've played the entire game. I got both endings. I've played them. I have to get my videos active again though on the other channel. So I need to like make sure all the videos are like one video, like one big ass video, and upload it. And like also cut out any sort of filler. So I have to go through some editing. What the fuck? This AI is just relentless. What the fuck? Woo! Huh? Huh? What the hell? Okay. Modern import is Sakura Wars. Never played any of the pre-2019 titles, but it looks like something that would be right up your alley. Sakura Wars. I kind of want that. What is that? I've heard of Saga. I don't think I've heard of Sakura Wars. I might have seen Sakura Wars before. I've also played Genma Onimusha, the Genma version of the game on an original Xbox. Like, I've had that experience to play the original Xbox. Like, holy crap. Really good. So I do want to get like a Duke controller from Hypercan at some point. So if I do play like OG Xbox games, I get that experience again. Really good stuff. I think I've heard of Sakura Wars before. Tactical RPG set in steampunk version. I'm not. Oh, okay. Have you ever heard of Steambot Chronicles? You've heard of it? It's a good series. I like that noise. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. I like how she just grows boobs. I see. Sounds interesting. Let me see. Oh, I've seen some of this stuff before. I think I've only heard of this though. I haven't seen like any gameplay. Oh wow. Oh god. More action-oriented combat system had character designs by the Dunble. Oh, Bleach is cool. Yeah, I saw some of that stuff. It did look a little bit like Bleach, a little bit. What the hell? There we go. Oh wow. Oh, they also show up in Project X Zone. There's also Namco Cross Capcom, I think, as well. There's like there's a game before Project X Zone as well. Like Project X Zone is actually a sequel to a different game. Yo, I unlocked a new school. Yeah, Namco X Capcom is a great game. I think I might end up playing it at some point. Nice. Few anime adaptations back in the day too, yeah. Oh wow, they're literally underground. Average Linux user setup. Right here. This is what the average Linux user looks like. Right there. Average Mac user. Oh yeah, there's also a shop I haven't been utilizing. Where's someone running? Custom panties. Wow. Buying all the stuff I didn't buy yet. Wow, there's so many accessory slots. I want to play Project X on to get the feel for characters in the game you're interested in, but I never got to play. Yeah, I think you might be able to emulate them. Or you can like pass them through your 3DS or 2DS. Which I might try to do the Wi-Fi thing, but I don't think it's gonna be very good. Wow, I'm buying, there's so much shit. Wakizaki. Whatever the hell that is. You can get voice sets. Oh, you can do gambling in this game. Loot boxes. Endless Frontier is another one you want to play, and that and the rest of the original generation games. I used to own a Super Robot Wars game on the PS1. Oh wow. Yeah, I need to eventually play those games. That time. Yeah. Rapping. Kanochi. Well, that's an outfit. That's an outfit of all time. Actually not bad.
気分転換になるな。
Maybe.
なんか恥ずかしいぞ。過激だな。動きやすいのはこれは水着だ。動きやすいのたまにはこういうこれは水着だ。動きやすいのは確かたまにはこういうのも動きやすいのは動きやすいのたまにはこういうのもたまにはこういうのも動きやすいのは動きやすいのは
The fuck kind of lingerie is this?
たまにはこういうのもこれは水着だ。たまにはこういうのもこれは水着だ。動きやすいのは確かだ。たまにはこういうのもたまにはこういうのこれは水着だ。動きやすいのこれは水着だ。これは水着だ。動きやすいの過激だな。たまにはこういうのこれは水着だ。動きやすいのは過激だな。これは水着だ。過激だな。これは水着だ。
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the stuff you can get in the game. The only things that you like don't really have control over is like the DLC they have. I'll go with that. Different uniforms too. Have you tried Valkyrie Drive Baku Honey? I have the game. I own it. I did try it though. It's pretty good. Yeah, I do have Valkyrie Drive Baku Honey.
私たちの制服だ。なんだこれ。なんだこれ。なんか気分転換になるな。不思議なもんだな。私たちの制服だ。
Never caught on like Senran Kagura. They're the same developers made that game.
私たちの物語だ。私、ホムラの戦いの物語だ。邪魔はさせない。いってらっしゃい。お前たち、抜け人としての自覚が足りないぞ。飛ばすぞ。ホムラ、舞順次よ。はるか、舞順次ちゃん。いざ、無縁のごとく舞い散れ。なあ、はるか。なあね、ホムラちゃん。持ちネタがないこと。ざあ、せかしちゃダメ。ホムラちゃん、持ちネタがない。いくわよ。
Oh.
忍び転戦。
Yeah, I played a little bit of it like in the morning before I went to work. Actually, just to see how it was, and it's more combo centric than like got into it, despite the fact so some of the characters will show up and yeah they did. Same thing when Neptunia, a bunch of DOA characters showed up, Ikitosen characters showed up.
じゃあこんなのはどうかしら。何技あり。じゃあこんなのはどうかしら。P を忍び転戦。
Yeah, it wasn't completely abandoned, so they're the same devs that made all those games.
あらそう。じゃあどうすんだ。じゃあこんなのはどうかしら。P を P に P するともう意外とわがままね。あるか。決着。もう少し無難な普通のネタが良いのだが。調子はいいみたいだな。鍛え上げた新しい技だ。
Token Densho Angel Eyes. I don't think I have. What is that? Yeah, you get a good night's sleep, Sakura. You have a good night. What is Token Shino Angel Eyes? I need to look that up. Oh, wow. That's crazy. This is the awakened form from Burst Renewal, the last game. Team Ninja? Oh, okay, Wow, I never heard about this. Oh, it's on Nintendo Switch. So it's Arcade Archives. Interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised they never did. Have you ever heard of Rumbling Roses though? Rumble Roses. Now, if I ever get an Xbox again, I do have that game. I don't have the money for an Xbox, anything really. I wish they would just fucking make it to where I can just play it on PC, you know? Just, yeah, my Xbox library on PC would go hard.
Shinovi. Tenshin.
What other Rumble Roses games? Yeah. There's more than one Rumble Rose game? I think there was one. Still on the Xbox. There's frantic mode too. Okay. Oh, I can do that in frantic mode too. That's crazy. That's broken. Oh, sequel's on 3.6. So I've only played the sequel then. There we go.
任務開始。どうしたの？お前が笑っているなんて珍しいな。
デベさんが面白いことを言うからおかしくて。
行くぞ。シノビ、左に行こう。余裕すぎる。進め。消え去れ。
Alright, here we go.
Murasaki, 悪の誇りを舞い掲げます。
いざ無縁のごとく舞い散れ。
お姉ちゃんがこの間怪我をしてきた時の忍び。
Uh-oh.
お姉ちゃんが
I have to use the restrooms, that's why I'm skipping these.
怪我をしてきた時の話なんだけど、普段使う武器の火薬量をついうっかり間違えて100倍にしちゃったんだって。お姉ちゃんってああ見えてもうフラフラする。
Yeah.
あれはギャグでもなんでもないだろう。さすがにあれ以上は聞いてられん。うん、いい評価だ。よし、新しい技だ。ホムラ、舞順次よ。最終戦、勝負。技の流れを覚えるんだ。私の能力を確認しよう。
Flash effects. What is this? Not learned yet. Huh? I mean, I've been playing this game without learning anything. Flash effects. I'll be right back. Hello. I ended up, yeah, doing what I had to do. I think I haven't been doing the dojo stuff. I'm gonna do that soon.
何かお困りのようですが、こいつに尋ねても無駄そうだ。無駄とは何ですか？いや、はあ。だってお前ギャグとか言えないだろ。なんであいつはあんな自信満々なんだ。飛ばすぞ。飛ばすぞ。うん、いい評価だ。少しずつ新しい技だ。
All right. Check dojo. Oh, it's not that then. Is that just like what it naturally just upgrades to then?
資料を確認できるぞ。なかなかどれも発声練習といこうか。戦乱神楽。400連戦突破。500連戦、300連戦、200連戦、ダザク、100連戦、未熟。試合にな。私たちの記録だ。
Interesting.
私、ホムラの戦いの物語だ。負けるわけには参りません。
Okay, well I think it's just based off your level then. Yeah, I know in burst renewal you can like manually update everything. This is interesting enough to say. Like you're able to like update like all their skills and stuff in that game. And this is just kind of this happens, I guess. Uh-oh. Literally has berserk moveset.
れで一つ世の中の無駄をなくせましたわ。まあこんなもんですわね。やりましたわ。ひらめきましたわ。
Alright. If I get hungry again, I'll just eat like an orange or something.
4舞順じます。
任務開始。
やっぱセール最高だよね。明日もリエッチと行くし超楽しみ。四季さん、その大きな袋は何ですの？おお、ヨミちん、セールに行ってきたんだよね。見て見て、かわいいっしょ。それよりそのたくさんのお洋服はいつ着るんですの？いつか着るっしょ。つってもまだ1回も着てない服もあるけどね。服は丈夫な1枚を毎日洗えばいいのです。贅沢は敵です。こちらですわ。やりましたわ。進め。いただきますわ。甘い。汚いんだけど。
What? Oh, I died.
貧乏だからってバカにして。やりましたわ。こんなことくらいで諦めるもんですか。ひらめきましたわ。4舞順じます。
任務開始。
やっぱセール最高だよね。明日もリエッチと行くし超楽しみ。四季さん、その大きな袋は何ですの？おお、ヨミちん、セールに行ってきたんだよね。見て見て、かわいいっしょ。それよりそのたくさんのお洋服はいつ着るんですの？いつか着るっしょ。つってもまだ1回も着てない服もあるけどね。服は丈夫な1枚を毎日洗えばいいのです。贅沢は敵です。まだですわ。忍びて
Damn.
きれいにきれいにきれいにみなぎってきましたわ。あらあら、もう終わりですかと。
Okay, here we go.
鎮魂の夢に沈みましょう。
いざ無連のごとく舞い散れ。
何怒ってるの？ああ、今度は負荷。
Uh-oh.
まだですわ。何怒ってるの？ああ、今度は負荷あげようか？結構です。恵んでいただくほど落ちぶれていません。でも忍び変身。でもせっかく。
Oh, okay.
もうや。でも。でもせっかくだし。でもせっかくだし。丈夫な一枚があっても雨降ったら乾かないじゃん。生乾きのまま生活すればいいだけの話。やばすぎるよ。世間には無駄が蔓延しているみたいですもんね。お話になりませんわね。ギリギリってとこですわね。着実に強くひらめきましたわ。世に舞い順じますわ。
任務開始。
あれは村雲さん。そういえば村雲さんは今は財閥のご令嬢でしたわね。命がけ。
Try this again.
あれは村雲さん。そういえば村雲さんは今は財閥のご令嬢でしたわね。贅沢しているに違いありません。
どうしたヨミ。
村雲さんは最近どういうものを食べてらっしゃるんですか？
我の食生活。まず朝は
3食前提なのがすでに許せません。贅沢は敵です。秘伝に
Oh. Okay.
ミラクル。いざ無連のごとく舞い散れ。
Here we go.
適度に栄養を取らぬと体に
Get off me, get off me, get off me. I'm gonna die.
私にはおやしの
Thank God. Oh no.
転身。技あり。決着。
I need it.
世の中の無駄なものが全てもやしに変わればいいの。もう終わりですの？まあこんなもんですわね。やりま しいかしら。いい動きに、しかも動きに合わせて上服が開けるとよっ光沢があって上品で軽そうシャキシャキして見ても
Go.
そうまるでおやし
I will say she's kind of harder to play than the other ones.
忍びつなぎすぎましたわ
I mean, good music though.
ユミ、鎮魂の夢に沈みましょう。いざ無縁のごとく舞い散れ。消え去りなさい。消え去りなさい。技あり。決着。正義がその身にまとったのしをすべて剥ぎ取って差し上げますわ。まあこんなもんですわね。もうひらめきましたわ。4舞順じます。任務開始。もう本当に動けませんよ。何してるの？そうもう私数ミリのもやしも食べていませんよ。もやしがなかったらお菓子を食べればいいよ。たくさんあるから一緒に。私もやしよりもお菓子を上に見たことはございません。決して食べたいとは思いませんわ。
We go.
きれいに裏切ってきましたわ。きれいにきれいに
So many turtle characters to fight.
きれいに許しませんわ。追いきなさい。私のものですわ。裏切ってきましたわ。許しませんわ。きれいに
Okay.
きれいに
最終戦勝負。
なんで怒るの？一緒に食べようよ。絶対食べません。ここまでの侮辱は初めてです。許しませんよ。遊んでくれるのかな。じゃあまあいいか。いや、きれいに回っちゃった。
技あり。
忍び変身。追いきなさい。やってくれますわね。
技あり。
きれいになっちゃった。
技あり。
きれいになっちゃった。
技あり。決着。
こんなのもやしよ。もやしこそが最強ということを思い知りまして。お話になりませんわね。これで終わりなの。飛ばしますわ。飛ばしますわ。ギリギリってとこですわ
I
ね。
expected as much
まあ
from that.
や
Yeah.
めきましたわ。
おかえり。
おかえりなさい。
おかえり。
おかえり。私、ユミの物語ですわ。
ワクワクせんな。
いってらっしゃいませ。
わし、ときめきを探しに行くわ。
ときめきって
飛ばすで。日陰、舞順次。
ユミ、舞順じますわ。
いざグレンのごとく舞い散れ。
日陰さん、ちょうどいいところに。これ食べていただけませんか？もやし料理の新作ですの。
また。
お洋服がなんてこと。
また
技あり。
もやしか。そういえばヨミさんは何かでときめくことがあるんだ。終わるで。
The fuck? The fuck AI
なんや。
fell? What? I failed? I got caught in the fucking combo loop. What the fuck is this shit? The AI, the fucking game put me in a combo loop.
なんでやねん。まだまだ諦めんで。日陰、舞順次。
ユミ、舞順じます。
Alright.
グレンのごとく
さん、ちょうどいいところに。これ食べていただけませんか？もやし料理の新作ですの。
またもやしか。
命がけ。
またもやし。
Yeah, I'm not dealing with that again.
まあヨミさんがもやしと答えるのは想定の範囲内やわ。おお、評価もろた。もっと強ならひらめいたで。日陰舞人汁。
任務開始。
我ここに戻れり。先を急ぐな。
あ、村雲さん。大きな荷物持ってどこかに行ってたんかな。あ、転んだ。
行くで忍び転身。往生するや。
秘伝人間。
ほらほらしまいたか。どうやどうや。来たで。どうや。ほら往生するや。ほらどうや。
秘伝人間。
Oh shit. Her stance changes too.ところでこの大量の薄い本は何なの？
忍び転身。
ところでこの大量の薄い本は何なの？漫画か。そういえば未来をよく見てんな。これはときめくか？はい、
それはもう返して。
わしにときめきを教えてくれんかな。
それは
技あり。決着。
ときめきは人には言えないものなんか。相手にならへんわ。おお、評価もろた。もっと強なひらめいたで。日陰舞順汁。
任務開始。てり
ん、桃田さん、 修行中か。そういえば穂村さんは戦いが好きって言っとったな。かっこいいな。
Or I can still enter that stance too in frantic mode. Oh, that's crazy.
ときめいてるか。まあそうだな。今の修行は充実していたからな。ときめいているかもしれない。決着。
なんや悪い気はせえへんけど、特に普段と変わらんな。やりすぎてもうたかな。いつも通りやな。どんな命令ひらめいたで。日陰舞順寺
任務開始。
いただきまーす。
なんやずいぶんニコニコしてるな。
見て見て、このお菓子新作なんだって。すっごく美味しい。
よいしょ。
見て見て、このお菓子新作なんだって。すっごく美味しいんだよ。
連戦突破。そうや。
なんで
痛いで。
なんで来たね秘伝人参。なんで
連戦突破。
少しお腹すいたな。
1個あげるね。
ありがとさ。
シノビー。
ありがとさ。
決着。
なんやみのりさんに悪いことした気がするな。やりすぎてもうたかな。 つも通りやな。どんな命令でもひらめいたで。日陰舞順次任務開始。
レベタ、どこに行きたいの？あんまり遠くには行きたくないけど、一緒に行ってあげる。
なんや一人で楽しそうにしとるの。はあ遅いで仕留めたる。チェストもう終わりか。進め。もろとくか。もろとくか。行くで忍び転身。どうやほらどないやほらどうやほらほらほらほらどうやどないやほらほらどついたる。どうや
What the fuck?
ほらもろたで。どうやほらほらほら来たで。つまらんね。進め。もろたで。秘伝にもろたで。もろたで。つまらんな。進め。秘伝につまらんな。進め。もろたで。ほらもろたで。秘伝にもろたで。もろたで。
Okay.
紫。
最終戦勝負。一人でニコニコして何かあったん？
今日はベベタンがお外に出たいって言うから一緒にお出かけなの。
出てきたの？ああ
忍び転身。
こ行ったん？ああ、そのぬいぐるみか。
Didn't expect them to, but Hikage and Misaki ended up being the same. Some of your favorites in the series, damn. Hey, Hikage is one of my favorites too, yeah. That and the Jori, I mean.
今ときめいてるんか？
だからずっと一緒にいようね。
ベゲタンと一緒にいたらときめきがわかるんか。そのぬいぐるみ少し貸してくれんか？
ダメ。ベベタンを連れて行かないで。
秘伝人間。わしはぬいぐるみにはときめかんの。人それぞれってやつか。相手にならへんわ。
Haruka, and that was before you learned that she was voiced by Aqua's
なるほどな。
Seiyu, or voice actor. Ah.
飛ばすで。あれ？まあまあ強い。ひらめいたで。
おかえりなさい。
おかえり。
おかえりなさい。
ああ。
誰が相手でもかまへんよ。
Let's see.
わし、日陰の物語や。
たいもない。
いってらっしゃい。
飛ばすぞ。覚悟を決めろ。拒むのであれば容赦なく切る。
未来舞い散
Here we go.
いざグレンのごとく舞い散れ。この半年の鍛錬に
Just happen to share the same voice actor in Japanese makes me more inclined to play sudden games in Japanese, yeah.
あれ、リン先生？紛らわしいわ。
どちらでも構わんと言っ
私だって。
どちらでも構わんと言ったろ。
じゃあ、鈴音先生。
私はお前にはまず謝いざ忍び変身。私は私はお前にはまず謝らなくてはいけない。
どうして？
1年に満たない期間しか指導をしてやれなかった。すまない。
謝らないで、鈴音先生。残念だけど大丈夫。 鈴音先生、そんなんだけど大丈夫。私にはホムラの闇お姉ちゃん、日陰にはるか様がついてるから。
できる。
What the fuck?
向かっとくか。そうだ。私はこれより選抜メンバーの全員と戦う。
みんなが私だってやれることを気づかせてくれた。そして鈴音先生、お世話になりました。その成果見てほしい。
その息やよし。
よし、やってやる。
リベリー未来、とても強くなったな。私の辞書に情けと容赦の文字を。
Right.
この程度、真の忍びにとってたやすい。蝶と呼ばれる忍びの技、試してみるがいい。いざ、蝶と呼ばれる忍びたれ。
舞い順じます。
Is this boss fights?
いざ、無連のごとく舞い散れ。次はヨミだ。
鈴音先生、少し待っていただけますか。少々お腹の虫が。
お前というやつは
すぐに食べ終わりますよ。そのあたりで戦ってて。
Damn.
すぐに食べ終わりますよ。そのあたりで戦ってていただけますでしょうか。
早くしろ。
お待たせしました。私、今とてもお腹いっぱいですの。だから元気いっぱいですわ。ルネ先生と恥ずかしい戦いをするわけにはいきません。
Light up the VA for Aqua and Haruka, Megami, Toyoki, and voice characters. Persona 3 chose cool still being real for Final Fantasy X2.
体にいいぞ。
Yeah, I could see that.
蝶と呼ばれる忍び。この程度、真の忍びにとってたやすい。日々精進だ、忍びの技。試
Most
してみ
interesting
るがいい。
because that's the one she's acting across Ventus and Roxas. Oh.
いざ、蝶と呼ばれる忍びたれ。
はるか、
いざ、無連のごとく舞い散れ。瞬殺する。影。
やっ
あまかまへん。なんやこれ。
技あり、はるか。
ああ、服破れて。あ、どないしてくれんの。これ先生やないか。どないしたん。
遊びに来てくれたって感じじゃないよね。
本来であれば、間もなくお前ら二人の卒業の時。
行くわよ、忍びて。
本来であれば、間もなくお前ら二人の卒業の時期。3年間よく選抜。
行くで。忍び転身。
3年間よく選抜クラスをまとめ頑張ってくれた。
They've also voice characters together in the anime. Infinite Stratos protagonist voice for. Oh, it's crazy.
褒めていただけるな。
やるやんけ。
あら、褒めていただけるな。
もうダメだってば。決着。いやまた遥かなる戦乱の地にて会おうぞ。蝶と呼ばれる忍び、まだ遠い。この程度、真の忍びにとってたやすい。修行の成果、忍びの技、試してみるがいい。何事もノルマが終わってからが本番。ホムラ、いざグレンのごとく舞い散れ。収束する。ホメラいいだ、行くぞ。バカなバカな技あり。いいだいいだろ。この圧力嬉しく思う。技あり。決着。ホメラ、今度こそアスカに勝て。私も大道寺に勝つ。
The occurring dynamic with their voice roles. He either teaches shoot or big sister, little brother, or something similar. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because they work well together too.
この程度、真の忍びにとってたやすい。日々精進だ。忍びの技、試してみるがいい。覚悟を決めろ。拒むのであれば容赦なく切る。
Oh, I gotta fight Dejori in this? Okay. So you get the reverse as well. Okay.
最終戦勝負。やっと来てくれたか、リンさん。さあ戦いましょう。大道寺、すぐに向かう。吹き飛べ。バカな。何？すぐに向かう。生きているならな。
Oh, damn.
上等じゃないか。なぜ戻ってきてくれなかった。失敗した忍び
Oh, no.
学校へおめおめと戻ってくるなどできるわけがない。我その約束はすまない。だが今その約束をぬるいわ。このうつけめ。そうだ。
What the hell? It's a lot. Whoa, what the fuck?
いざありすまない。だが今その約束を果たしに来た。命がけで。
I had no idea something like that could literally rip all her clothes off.
心配せずとも大道寺、お前は十分すぎるほどに強い。真に勝利してこそ真の勝利なり。忍び
Uh-oh.
覚悟しておけ。真に勝利してこそ真の勝利なり。しかし甘い。や装束が技あり。
Oh, damn.
しかし私の方が速く硬く重く強く。足りぬぞ。そうだ。我に気づいた。
That does a lot of damage, apparently.
技ありとしたことが。しかし私の方が速く硬く重く強い。いざ尋常に勝負。遺伝忍法。弱さは恥か。遺伝忍法。我がぬるいわ。チェスト。秘伝忍
Uh-oh. Maybe is. Yeah. There we go. I think the fight was harder if you're playing as Dejori, because Dejori doesn't have, like, the same tools that Ren has. I'm kind of surprised Ren has a move that just rips all their clothes off, though. It's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people play Estival versus over Shinovi versus, but I just wanted to beat Shinovi versus at some point. That is a gun.
から来たっていうか、ユリアたちとはぐれて最悪っていうか、ここは戦国スーパーウォーズファンにとっては聖地よ。バカにするのは許す。忍び、ここは戦国スーパーウォーズファンにとっては聖地。いや、ここは戦国スーパーウォーズファンにとっては聖地よ。バカにするのは許さないわ。まず向かってこれならどう？
技あり。
Oh.
ガチファン代表としてにわかファンは許せないわ。もう全然うまくいかなかった。
I like Estival versus because there's so many characters, but
ひらめいた。
I've never really beat Estival versus either.
未来マイ順次
任務開始。
ピカピカしてる。
Getting late for me though. Might have to finish the rest of this game tomorrow,
私じゃ
depending on what happens, of course.
おかえりなさい。
おかえり。おかえり。おかえり。
おかえりなさい。どれにしようかな。やめとこう。学校を選びなさいよね。
Should probably save.
ホムラグレン隊。
Yeah, most of the games except for the mobile games. Mobile games had a lot of crossover.
いろんな思い出がいっぱいだよ。こまめに記録するよ。
Mobile game had like a shit ton of crossover, but you can't experience that anymore. Because it went end of service, and then it went to offline mode. It took away all the costumes. You can only play through, like, certain story missions.
Shinovi versus.
Like, yeah, it's great that it's available to people in Japan, which I had to find a way to get it on my phone. It's just, like, not ideal. But yeah, I will, catch y'all later.